then. Well, after almost 80 years, one World War II veteran's remains were finally identified and later found to be a man from Washington, Illinois. Today, the community came together to welcome him home. Gabby Guerrero has his story.
Amazing that 77 years later, they can bring his remains home because of DNA technology.
Sergeant George Reeser, better known as Bud, served in the United States Marine Corps and was killed in action in 1943.
His remains were found in an unmarked grave in Japan.
Records show he and 33 other Marines were buried there, but his remains were eventually declared non-recoverable until last year.
Through the POW-MIA research, they identified his remains and found out that it was Bud from here in Washington.
And now they're bringing Bud back to give him the proper burial.
Place some 3,000 flags in honor of Mr. Reeser.
Volunteers came together to line 13 miles of Washington roads with flags, all to welcome Bud home.
And all the unrest we have in our country, I think activities like this just prove that America is the best place that a person could possibly live. And Mr. Reeser died providing that freedom for us, so it's the right thing to do.
And this flag mission not only honors George Reeser, it's also carrying on the legacy of Larry, the flagman.
He used to say, you know, someday I may not be able to do this again. He said, I may not be able to continue to do this. He said, would you be willing to take it over? And I told him, absolutely, I'd be honored to.
Larry passed away in March of this year, but he was determined to keep his tradition alive.
Larry had willed the trailer and the van and all the flags and equipment to myself to carry on the mission.
Thursday's mission is complete, and now Bud is home. In Washington, Gabby Guerrero.